play action. Now Carr. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs. His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Now Roethlisberger. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Come on, bring it. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Kalen Ballage, 85 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. And that'll be checked down to Drake. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. They'll run. It's Drake. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. He's going to get this one out to his fullback.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. First down Raiders, Carr to Waller. On play action, it's Carr. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Carr, a handoff here to Drake. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now Carr. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up fourth down. And Carlson missed it. Hold it to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Oh, that's a very good run there by Najee Harris, who can take it inside. He can get to the perimeter. He can do it all with his build and his speed. This is a guy coming out of Alabama who did everything for the Crimson Tide. That's why Pittsburgh took him in the first round. Last in the league in rushing as a team last year were the Steelers. They're expecting Harris to kickstart their running game.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Tanner Muse with it.
And he will be out of bounds on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Ray McLeod deep for Pittsburgh. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Kalen Ballage out of the backfield. And it's second down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On second down, this is Harris. And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's Roethlisberger.
The throw for Claypool is intercepted.
Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders on just 2 plays have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On second down, it's Harris looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Here's Roethlisberger. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Here's Jones. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
2020 was a strong draft for receivers, and the Steelers got an excellent one in the 2nd round in Chase Claypool out of Notre Dame. 11 total touchdowns last year. Among rookies, only Jonathan Taylor of the Colts had more. A strong catch there.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down now. It's Harris, and he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. And Boswell has this one going left, no good. He missed it left, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The drive starts with a completion left side, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Shotgun now for Carr. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Carr now to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line.
Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big time.
And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down.
Max Crosby. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Second and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on the 9. Single receiver. Check 13. Take 2 out. Check 24.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the second time. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger.
He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Extra point put through by Maxwell. And the lead is now 2. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And Henry Ruggs was the first wide receiver taken in the draft a year ago, and he absolutely fit the Raiders' profile of speed, speed, speed. Didn't have the immediate impact that they had hoped. Just 26 catches. Hoping to up his game in 2021. He makes a nice catch there.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
The final shot here before half for Carr.
And once more to Ruggs, this time the catch made.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
From the 29, Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about it.
He's got a man complete. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. John Brown. An even 90 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on... Your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Second and 2.
Switch up, switch up. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. 55, Mike, 55. Check 15, check 15.
They go play action. Mariota. He'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, Mariota. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. A first down throw for Mariota. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. To the air again, Mariota. And quickly into the hands of Waller. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll hold everything because Darren Waller, the tight end, appears to be injured on that play. While the trainers take a look, they'll step aside. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical is one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
He
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Watch his flag. Watch his flag.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Right side, Claypool's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the ground, it's Harris. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. 49, Mike, 49. Stay with your man.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back. So here's an onside kick. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Play fake. Mariota steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Mariota to throw it. And he will find his man Ruggs. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Here's Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Mariota. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Solomon Thomas breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. They'll try the right side with Harris. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Roethlisberger will throw. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 47. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick 6. Open man completes it to Claypool. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now it's Roethlisberger. They'll set up the screen to Balazs. Room here to run. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. That is caught at the 7. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's Carr. Fighting through pressure. Pass incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
On play action, Mariota sliding out of the pocket. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And now off to the races, down the right side, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ray McLeod, 47 yards. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. That's one good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
An excellent gain, 35 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. First down, Mariota. Looking for Ruggs again, and he's got him again.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
On second down, it's Jacobs. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 43 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On second down now, it's Jacobs, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Mariota toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that can win the game for us.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jonathan Abram picks it. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. Mariota to throw. Rolling to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Mariota here to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here's Mariota. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And John Gruden has made the call. His guys are going for it. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs. 28 yards. And the Raiders are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Throwing here, Mariota. This goes out wide for Drake. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Mariota. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. And that one is incomplete, and now we're inside of 10 seconds. Just 9 remain. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. They'll throw again. Mariota. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Las Vegas, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.